Hey guys, in this episode we're really making a run for it. We're trying to get the FA Cup, we're challenging in the Premier League, and we're trying to win the Champions League. Is it going to be possible for us? I do not know. It's going to be very hard. If you want to see if we manage to actually win the Premier League and win the Champions League and win the FA Cup, go ahead and watch the rest of the video to find out if we actually did. Just a little clip in between to show you how unlucky I've been. Look at all of these injuries. Our keeper, our defender, two of our forwards. Masiala just came back from an injury. Hincapi, also another defender injured. Another winger injured. Nipanda is suspended. I also have an injury here, but that doesn't really matter. I think Romero just came back from an injury. We have injury after injury after injury. I can't play a single game with my full first starting 11, which is a bit of a shame. Is it still going to be enough for us to possibly do well in the Champions League? Well, I guess you're just gonna have to find out in the next couple of clips. Next clip, youth candidates. Not going to show you a lot of it because it's mainly pretty shit. The best one apparently is Aaron Nielsen dos Santos, and he doesn't look very good. Then we have Jose Antonio, also doesn't look very good. James Harrow also doesn't look very good. I can go on and on and on and on about all these guys, but I don't think they're ever going to be making our first team. But it's nice to have a little bit of fill up in our youth academy. So let me just roll through these last couple of ones who have some high determination, but as you can see, nothing really special. So a bit of a shame. Very bad youth intake. Couldn't really do anything about it. We're back once again with another clip because I'm so fucking mad, so fucking tilted about this. Look at this. We have an XG of 3.22, 12 shots, 11 on target, and we legit score 3 times. They have 6 shots, 3 on target, and they score 3. I'm so fucking done with this goalkeeper, man. We really need someone who we can trust. The 6.2 is just not fucking good enough. I'm so tilted. Oh, I'm not sure if I'm going to include this, but holy shit, I'm tilted. The chance of getting the Premier League title now I think they're just done. I think there's no title chances anymore. We're not gonna make it. Something a little bit different at this point is we're in a very close title race between Arsenal and us. This last game we are playing Nottingham Forest, who are in 6th and they don't really have anything to play for anymore, and Leicester City, who still can climb a few places, are playing Arsenal. So this is going to be a very interesting last game of the season. This is the team that we're going to be starting with. Jamal Musiala is once again injured, so he's not playing. I think Darvic is playing in an advanced midfield position, and Højlund is playing for us. So what counts for us here is that we do need a win here, and Arsenal also need a win. If Arsenal win, then they're champions. If they tie or they lose, and we win, then we are champions. So first things first, what we just need to do is win this game. This is not usually how I play the game, but I have just everything on very quick so that you don't get bored with me playing this, but I just wanted to take you with me while playing this last game. We are playing attacking because of course we need to score against Nottingham Forest. I do hope that we will be the better team today, and what we'll be hoping for here is that Arsenal will tie or lose. And here we go. Our first goal scored, Romero. Hall passes it to Barco, who has been very good this season, and then Rashford just heads it home because Matt Turner came out of his goal in the wrong way. So that's good. We're ahead, but as you can see as well, Arsenal are also ahead 1-0, and that's actually wait. Before I say anything, Leicester actually score the 1-1, so that is insane for us. So let's see if we can build off our own lead here. Let's see if we can get a 2-0 in to make our lead a little bit more sustainable. That would be very nice. We are like a lot better than Nottingham Forest here. As you can see, 12 shots on goal, 13 now, 4 on target. So we should be doing a lot better. Let's see if we can get a goal to show for it. Might be pretty hard actually. And as I say that, I did see something in the corner of my eye. Let's go ahead and tell the team that I'm far from pleased, and let's make sure that they score. But I saw that Arsenal actually scored twice in 2 minutes time, in the space of 2 minutes. Felix and Faz with an own goal. So it's going to be very hard for them to still lose that game, because I don't think Leicester is really going to stand much of a chance against Arsenal. They've just been really good this season, and there's actually the 4-1 as well. So that is a big shame. All we can do here is just hope that some miracle happens, like Arsenal get 2 red cards and Leicester come back, but like I don't think that's really viable. I think Arsenal are just gonna win it here, while we just look at goal after goal as Iheanacho comes in. He's been playing very well as a fullback this season, and he actually tucks it in off a deflection of another player. So very nice to see. 3-0. Let's just go ahead and go to positive, because we don't really need to score any more goals. But I think this is going to be it. Arsenal have been the better team this season. They have been very consistent, and at some point they just couldn't stop winning. They just won game after game after game, and I didn't think there was a chance we could catch up. Then we kept on winning, and they lost actually 2 games or tied 1 game, so it was getting very close again as we scored a 4-0 here. Rashford is just putting that in front probably. Now to Iheanacho to Romero, and Romero actually blasts it home. That's a nice goal to see there, but it's just not going to be enough. It wasn't enough the whole season. Arsenal have just been the way better team here, and that is just what the name of the game. I do think there was a little bit of hope when Leicester scored that 1-1 that Arsenal might not win here, but I'm just gonna say good work, lads, and it's going to be another 2nd place finish for us in the Premier League, which is a little bit of a shame to see, because we did play pretty well this season. But as you can see, let me show you Arsenal. They've just been, as you can see, only winning, getting knocked out by Inter actually in the Champions League. So they lost that game against Nottingham Forest, which I thought we had a chance, but then they have just been fantastic this season, so very unfortunate. However, there are 2 more important things. As you can see, we got knocked out by Tottenham Hotspur in the Carabao Cup, but we are in the final of the FA Cup and of the Champions League. I'm not going to be taking you through those games, because those aren't as exciting, I do think, but I'm going to be simming on to after those games, and I'll be showing you how we did. The season is officially over, and we have actually done it. We've won our first piece of silverware in the final against Chelsea of the Carabao Cup, beat them 0-2. Dewsbury Hall and Bargy at the end of the game going with 2 clutch goals. We weren't a better team, but we were getting better at the end of the match. So very happy to have won our actual first piece of silverware after just missing out on the Premier League title by 1 point. As you already saw, we did actually win a first title, which is good for Manchester United, because a big club like that deserves a lot more than just a 2nd place in the Premier League. So let's then take a look at our Champions League run. We did first beat SC Copenhagen, which was very nice, very impressive that they actually went through, because you can see right here that they beat Red Bull Salzburg. So we beat them 1-9. Then we went on to play Inter Milan, who first we lost 2-1 at their home, and then we beat them 1-4, which was very nice. We saw us progress into the semi-finals. In the semi-finals we had to deal with Tottenham. The first leg was a 2-1 win for Tottenham, but then we countered them with a 1-3 win in extra time, which meant we were through to the final, which was very nice. And in the final we actually did it. We actually beat Barcelona at the Camp Nou 2-1 from a goal from Neves and Lukeba. I was absolutely flabbergasted how we managed to win this, because we were the worst team ever there. The FM codes were really on our side, because we should not have won this game. Our defense was poor, our attack was poor, we just couldn't generate any chances, but for some reason the FM gods wanted us to win, so that meant that we actually won the Champions League this season, which is absolutely insane. 3 seasons in, and we've already gotten that illustrious Champions League title after Atletico Madrid and Benfica winning it before us, which is absolutely great. Like, I can't fathom how weird are these winners, by the way. You never see Atletico win it, Benfica or Manchester United. So very, very happy with that. Normally, I now simulate to the end of the transfer window, but I'm going to be doing that in the next episode. This episode, I walked you through like how I play the game, and I also wanted to show you one thing, because Benjamin Sesko, a very insane striker on the game, is joining us at the end of the season. I'm paying 113 million for him, but his physicals are insane. Mentally very good player, and physically as well very good. He's going to be our starting striker, which means that Kvaratskhelia is going to move to the flanks, and we're probably going to say goodbye to Rashford. That meant that we don't really have a lot of money to work with anymore, but I'm hoping that I can still sell a couple of players, because I really want a new goalkeeper, because I just don't think that Dennis Simon is good enough to really be our first goalkeeper. So I'm going to search for someone else in the transfer window. And other than that, maybe I want to get rid of Lukaba, because whenever he played, he wasn't great. Although it says a 7.1, I'm not very happy with the guy. As you can see here, when you go to selection info, you see that if we just go to our main squad, you see Scalvini, it's below a 7, and these guys are just above a 7. Romero is getting a lot, like way too many red cards, so I would love to get rid of him. And he's also getting a little bit old. Pafundi isn't really stepping up in big games. Musiala I'm very happy about. Darvic I'm happy about. Kvaratskhelia I'm happy about. And also very happy about the Rooney. Whenever he goes in, he does really well. And Højlund as well. This guy, whenever I need him, he just scores. Also as a backup this season, 15 goals, 2 assists, playing very nicely. And of course, the other youngsters. I'm really interested to see how Kenny Sutton will develop, by the way, because this guy already has a lot of 16s. His potential is a bit lower, but I hope he will still reach it. Anyway, that's going to be it. I'll be simming through to the end of the transfer window, and you'll see that in the next episode. For now, I want to thank you for watching. We've actually won our first 2 titles, which is the Champions League and the FA Cup. Let's see if next season we can get rid of that 2nd place, as we already did a couple of seasons now, because I think this is our 3rd season in a row. Yeah, I'm correct, our 3rd season in a row. So this is the end of the 4th season that we have finished in 2nd place. So surely that must mean that next season we're finishing in 1st. Anyway, I'm doing some transfers. I'm going to see you in the next episode. You'll see what kind of transfers we did, and hopefully I will see you there. For now, take care and bye bye.